So let me ask you a question. Do you feel stuck playing basic chords like this and you want to take your playing up to the next level? In this full piano tutorial, I'm going to hold your hand step by step. Tritones. In the 2000s, we started playing things like this. Drop two voicings. Now today we're playing things like this. Woo. We'll play some triads. And let me explain what a triad is. A triad is simply three notes, 1, 3, 5 in the key of C. This is a C major chord. We're in the key of E flat. So we're going to play triads in the key of E flat. So here's an E flat major chord. And then we're going to invert this first one up. Invert means to move the bottom note to the top. And we're going to move the bottom note up again here. So this is known as first inversion, second inversion. So here we go. First inversion, E flat over B flat. Second chord is a B flat major chord over A flat. And then third chord, that same E flat second inversion over G. And then lastly, we're going to play. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, KC, what is that? Well, this is a A flat. Normally A flat will be major, but in this instance, A flat is going to be minor. So we're going to invert this A flat up. So as you can see, move the bottom note up here. So this is A flat first inversion over F. So let's put those together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Second chord, B flat over A flat, E flat over G. All right. And the 70s was amazing because things were so much simpler and the message was most important. What the singer was singing about, honestly, the spirit of the song. Now we're going to move into the 1980s. Okay, so now we're in the 1980s. The 80s is where we started to use and integrate passing chords. So watch this. Instead of this chord here, we're going to pass and do this. Now, a passing chord is basically a group of chords that passes to your destination. We're trying to get here, which is that A flat minor over F. How can we get there? We can do this. If we're in the key of F, this is known as a 2, 5, 1. And gospel musicians are known for doing, what's that song? Can we talk for a minute? That's a 2, 5, 1, 2. 2, 5, 1 in the key of C. Can we talk? So that's the chord. 2, 5, 1. This is going to be next level. I promise. You need to check out the 72 chord progressions. That video is absolutely essential if you want to understand why I'm calling out a whole bunch of 2-5-1s, 5-1-4s, and I'm calling them 3-6-2s and stuff like that, 7-3-6s. All right. So this is known as a 3-6-2. We're going to 3-6-2. Now, again, that's B flat minor over G. B flat diminished 7 over C, and then now we're at our 2 chord, which is F minor 7 with the flat 5. Now real quick, before we take things up to the 90s where we're going to discuss tritones, I would love for you guys to give this video a thumbs up. It means so much to me. Your love and your support, even commenting below means a lot to me, but that thumbs up only takes 3 seconds. You all know I'm known for saying 3 seconds, so I really appreciate it. Let's take things up to the next level. Okay, so now we're in the 1990s. And in the 1990s, we hinged off of the 80s by doing passing chords, but we're gonna take things up to the next level and put those passing chords on steroids by integrating tritones. So our first chord is an E flat over B flat. And then we did this. Now, let's talk about that part right there because I'm not going to do this chord. I'm going to use some tritones to substitute. I can't reiterate, substitution chords using tritones is what really sets this progression apart. So what we're going to do is E flat over B flat, and then instead of going to that second chord, we're going to do this. And we can use tritones like this. Now let's talk about the right hand. I'm playing a B flat, C minor, A major, B flat. Come on, do it with me. You used to hear that a lot in gospel. Right? But I'm going to do what they call open voicing, so I'm going to get rid of that middle note. And then we have our tritone. Or you can put that tritone here. Now, you're probably saying, KC, where's the tritone coming from? So we have the first chord. Look at that. One note, a whole step below is the F sharp, and then build our tritone. Some of you guys are probably wondering what are tritones. Tritone is basically, if this is a C major chord, a tritone is basically whole step, another whole step up. So those are 3 whole steps. Hence you get a tritone. So these are the same notes. All right. Now I will say that I'm going to take my time to break down tritones in a much deeper context in the All Access plan and my lifetime membership. This video lesson is really 30 to 45 minutes long. So now in the 2000s, we started having open voicings. You hear a lot of gospel musicians. All right. And those are all drop 2 type of voicings, open voicings. And what do I mean by drop 2? So for example, we did this first chord, and then we went to the second one. Woo! What are you doing? KC, stop showing off, bro. Break this down. All right. Again, this is like a 30 to 45 minute tutorial. So this is a E flat major chord. Drop 2 means drop the second highest note, which is technically like an open voicing. This is not an inversion of this chord, all right? That's an inversion. This is clearly not an inversion because, well, I'm missing the note that defines which position it's in. So I'm dropping that middle note or the top note, the second highest note, down. So this is the highest note, B flat, drop the the G down. So this gives an open voicing. And I'm just going to take this down a half step. And then I'm going to go to A flat to the E flat. Now you say A flat. KC, how is that? Well, here's A flat major, first inversion, second inversion, drop the 2, come back home to that E flat. So, so that's, and you hear me do these little slurs, and I'm just gracing my note, slurring, because that's where I want to get. You hear a lot of gospel musicians do that. And again, we're in the 2000s, so things definitely changed. We were all about them tricks in 2000s. Okay, so now we are in the more modern gospel era. This is where we do a lot of 2-5-1s, and we're playing all kind of tricks. And I want to apologize to all of my younger musicians, because my generation, we used to salute. If you could do a whole bunch of tricks, that's how you got the wows, right? And now you guys are falling victim to that. And if you want to go viral, well, you need to play a whole bunch of tricks and licks in order to go viral, because they're like, wow, did you hear what he played? But gospel music really should focus on the gospel or the lyrics. And now it's not so much the lyrics as it is the artistic value of the musicians that are playing and the singers that are doing all the runs and riffs, right? Gospel is cool, it's creative, but we are now way outside of the boundaries of true gospel music. It's all about tricks now. So, and if you want to go viral, I got videos that have gone viral because I do the tricks. It's the facts. So let's talk about it. So now what did I do right there? So 5-1. So let's talk about that. 5-1. Now 5 in the key of A flat. We have this E minor 7. And we're gonna play, I don't know what I would call this here. This is really like echoing off of this E flat chord. There's the 3rd, there's the 7th again, there's the 9. All right, so that's how you get the E flat 7, 9. So now we're on our 1, which is an A flat, and then I'm gonna do a C minor chord, inverted down. So, and then I'm gonna go, I might do something like that. I would like to let you all know that I'm going to include with this tutorial the PDF, not so much of all the fancy stuff, but at least the basics to follow along with, as well as the MIDI file, as well as the play along track. So that way you can play along and have fun with this. This will be included in that all access lifetime, or if you're a lifetime member, it will be included with that too, because this lesson again is going to be 30 to 45 minutes long. So I love you guys so much. You know, I never like to close any video without letting you know that today is a new day, new life, and a new opportunity for you to become a better you. See you right here at this video.